really great conversation.
So that would
And I'm happy.
Happy that.
They hired.
Somebody came in and.
They hired, yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's so
exciting. With their base in Minneapolis.
Well, I mean,
You know?
she's like, not just for the school, but.
Right, that's true. Yeah,
community
Yeah,
as a
that's
whole
what
to
this
try
is
and-
for.
yeah, to try.
It's through our.
Yeah, and
Austin
she's
Race.
off to the races there and she's got just like five, probably five.
And so that's.
Oh,
really
yeah,
good.
I haven't
And then
spoken
I've been
about
having
it.
one-on-one
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Or having circles and safety groups with parents.
There's really only one
And
that
be
is
organizing.
BYU.
Okay.
One, it's not a trouble.
Yeah, so we're doing all that stuff.
Well, then nobody's pressed.
It's the guy from like Brooklyn Partners, like designers moderate.
Okay.
That's
I'm,
like-
These are
Going
the-
back to my roots of managing an
Sounds
H&R
right, yeah.
block.
Like Brooklyn Partners.
Tax.
Yeah,
It's
kudos.
starting to get really interesting.
You've created a vacuum because.
You know what, though? It's like
Don't
like
try to
yesterday, I worked
Definitive agreement.
two young people and the one young woman, when we were done, she's like, nice, municipal process is stressful for me. I really appreciate it. So, you know,
Also, what the.
a young woman that I had worked with did her tax.
Michelle, are we good to go on the?
So that's kind of nice.
Okay, great. I just always like to make sure before I get official.
Whose life is worth.
Is there anybody you were expecting to join remotely?
Yeah.
Because
No.
that's what it.
Oh, okay.
Versus our.
Good evening. It is 6:31 PM on Thursday, March 21st, 2024. And I call to order this special meeting of the Intermediate District 287 School Board. We will begin our meeting as always with the reading of the mission statement, which this evening will be done by Board Member Renee Bowman.
Thank you very much. The mission of Intermediate District 287 is to be the premier provider of innovative specialized services to ensure that each member district can meet the unique learning needs of its students.
Thank you. Will you begin board member introduction?
I am Renee Bowman from Robbinsdale District 281.
I'm Karen Arbet from Warren Schools.
I'm Heidi Marty from West Tonka Schools.
Dan Genestra, Wayzata Public Schools.
Kim Ross, Eden Prairie Schools. Ruthie Dale at Berkman Center Communities.
I'm Crystal Brackey from Richfield Public Schools.
Shannon Andreessen, representing Hopkins Public Schools.
And I'm Michael Bergman, representing Edina Public Schools.
Thank you so much to this wonderful group of board members who were able to be here for our special meeting this evening. We had 3 board members that were unable to join us, but certainly send their support and their regards for the important work that we're here for tonight. We move next to approval of our meeting agenda this evening, which, as it is a special meeting, contains one agenda item that we are here to discuss. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
I'm gonna do motion to Dan Genestra and a second to Shannon Andreessen. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The chair votes aye and the agenda is approved. So we are going to move all the way down to the Business Services and Labor Relations Report, which is our one item this evening. The tentative agreement with our partners at Education Minnesota Local 2209, which will be presented by Kevin Witherspoon, our Director of Human Resources.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be seeking your approval of the tentative agreement with Local 2209. I would like to first thank the negotiation teams for their collaboration in the process, and also thank Ann Becker, the lead negotiator. I'd also like to thank the board for having a special session. If approved tonight, it would allow us to pay our employees faster and sooner. So thank you for doing that. As you know, we've reached a tentative agreement with Local 2209 on the 2023-2025 contract. The union members overwhelmingly voted to approve the TA on Tuesday. I will discuss some TA highlights to provide further context. So starting with financial highlights, the tentative agreement includes a 4% increase for licensed staff for both of the years, of the contract. The union agreed to a higher percentage rate for the non-licensed staff, our ESPs, and interpreters of 5% year one and 4.7% year two. These higher percentage increases allow for step improvements of $1.25 an hour for ESP and interpreter salary schedules for both years. This means that the lowest paid instructional staff or ESPs will make at least $20 an hour next school year, even if they're hired at the lowest step. Most ESPs will make more than that as they're already at the highest step of the pay schedule. The highest paid non-licensed staff are student safety coaches, because when they were initially hired, they were not part of the union and paid on a different salary schedule. So their increase is 35 cents an hour. So the financial total package is 10.68% total package. I also wanted to highlight two language items. One is the section of the contract, the grievance procedure and employee counseling and discipline. We made significant changes to reflect current practices and streamline the process. Administration recommends approval of the tentative agreement.
Thank you so much, Kevin. That was a great summary. We will open it up for questions or comments from members of the board before we take the requested action before us this evening. Are there any questions or comments? Kim, go ahead.
I would just echo kudos to the negotiation teams, both for the district and for local 2209 for coming to an agreement. So well done.
Jamie, go ahead.
I just wanted to get a sense for context, knowing those of our districts member districts that have settled, how does this fall in relation?
Yeah, it's a really great question. So we were actually just talking about this earlier today. Most of our districts, surrounding districts are anywhere between 10 and 13%. I would say that 10 to 11 is probably the average.
I will echo appreciation. I also just specifically want to say I appreciate some of the differentiation that you called out as far as being able to address what we know are some of the really pressing needs that we face in this contract. So I appreciate our partners at 2209 for prioritizing those things with us. And then, of course, as you said, to board members for being here tonight in what was not supposed to be a board member Thursday evening, so that we really can initiate these changes in the system so that our staff begin to experience them as soon as possible. So thanks to everybody for being here. Seeing no further comments or questions, is there a motion to approve the 2023-2025 Education Minnesota Local 2209 tentative agreement?
So moved.
Second. We have a motion by Michael Bergman and a second by Heidi Marty. Any final discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The chair votes aye and the agreement is approved. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
Much appreciation to everyone involved in this process. That is our last item of business this evening. So Superintendent Dowd beat me. I thought maybe it'd be 20 minutes. She said less.